Hello everyone, and welcome back. We're back again, and we kind of got ourselves lined up, ready to go. It's harvest day. We've first pushed forward the time, and I'll learn to speak shortly. And yeah,
You need lessons?
yeah, definitely. I need something. I'm not quite sure what it is. So obviously this is now the modified one, so I should be able to speed this one up using ES limiter. Aha. I did miss a bit with that ES limiter adjustment, but I should hopefully now be...
I cleaned it up.
Thank you. So I'm now top speed 10 mile an hour. So does that match you?
Yep.
Cool. So I've now got the larger tank, the same width thingy, and the same speed, which is kind of cool. So there we go.
Round and round we go.
Yep, where we stop, everybody knows, because it'll be when we're done. It's kind of predictable. So yeah. So what have you been up to then, Hitman?
I got the last of my solar panels up today.
Oh, wow. So that's pretty good. So you'll be getting on for self-sufficient as much as possible.
Well, a long way from there yet.
Well, every
little bit
step
helps.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Did I really do that? Yeah, so for those of you that were screaming at your screen last episode, I did come out with the other seeder, and I did plant canola along the edge before Hitman said to me, "You are planting barley, right?" And I said no. So, yeah.
And I laughed.
Yeah, and we said, well, we could kind of go back and cultivate it, but for the observant amongst you, you would have already realised that, and kind of, yeah, you would have realised it, and if we'd have changed it, you'd have known that we'd have realised that we'd derped, and it wouldn't have been as much fun. So, apparently I can't make it all the way around.
Yeah, this is a pretty big field.
That's because
We
it's
never
not...
started doing this till we were already in a little ways. So we've got two other tippers, could just stick them the other corners.
No, it's fine. I think the reason is because I didn't actually try to empty the last one, because I figured I could get the whole way around, but that was because we were doing canola.
That's right.
So, and obviously you get more of a yield. You get a lower amount of stuff with canola, but it's worth more, as I recall. So let's just offload. Ooh. Don't ram the tipper. Particularly not with Sammy there. Oh, you're still way over there. Oh, you emptied off, obviously, didn't you?
Yep, and now I'm doing the canola.
Okay. Cleaning up my derp, as always.
That was a planned derp. We wanted a little more canola to add to what we have already. It's our story and we're sticking to it.
Now that does make a change for you to kind of be making a story to cover up my derps.
That's teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely teamwork. So... So yeah, so we're back going up and down a field, as usual. Or actually, it's round and round a field this time, isn't it? So we do that too. Just keeps life interesting.
I think I'm gonna have to do more hauling this harvest than last one. So I'll probably be doing less harvesting.
Okay. Well, I think because of the speed limiter now, I can probably be a little bit more useful in terms of not having to be taking so long to do stuff. But yeah, because I mean, with the with us getting the higher numbers of stuff, in this case barley, then it will mean that we need to empty the tippers more often. And that doesn't mean you have to do it, but...
Whoops, I almost dumped it in there. I remembered the last second.
It wouldn't have worked, would it? Or has nothing gone in there yet?
I don't think I got close enough that it would do it, so I don't know if it would have or not. It shouldn't.
Shouldn't do if it's already
Then
got
again.
barley in it. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm thinking we keep cutting that stuff out, so I think probably this episode it probably will just be the harvest, won't we? And we'll just keep it on screen, or what do you think, Fat Man, Hitman? I'll talk
You're
to
Fatman,
myself.
I'm Hitman.
Yeah, I know. I know some days.
Right, well, I'm going to grab that other tractor. We could record some. I think it'll take too long to harvest and get it all on camera.
Okay, well... we shall see how we go then, I guess. Because then there'll be baling to do, because we've got straw. Coming up for a corner with a tree. How are we going to cope with that? Not very well, because the side of the corn header is wider than the side of the corn header. Which I think is something we've already discovered. There we go. That's got it. We're around. Okay. So there's that dodgy hitman with a far. So... running away with tractors.
I have a cunning plan.
Okay. I'm not sure I necessarily like the sounds of that, but I'll go with it. There we go, okay. No, that was not the O button, that was the 0 button. Eee. Okay, I'm not yet understanding your cunning plan, but there we go. I suppose there's always a time for everything. So, okay, we're gonna go back to this plan, are we?
Yeah. Worked fine the other way on canola, but it just...
I suppose it's a little bit more with barley.
Oh, my little incline here is taking a while to get going again. Getting a fair amount of lag, actually.
Okay. We can pause the record in a minute and see if we can address that. That's obviously not going to make things very easy.
Yeah, I like a challenge.
Jeez. Well, we all like a challenge, but when it just gets difficult, then we shall see. So here's where the field gets interesting, just because it does. Multiple derps. So,
That was just one.
well, if one derp occurs many times, then it's still multiple derps. Well, at least that's the way I count it. So. You're going like a half mile ahead of me now. Watch out for that tree. Ha 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 ha. So, yeah, so this probably isn't the most interesting thing to watch, so I shall pause the recording for now and we'll see if we can figure out Hitman's lag, and we'll take it from there. Okay, take care guys. Okay, so we're getting on here. We're just waiting for... Ah, there you are. I knew you were going to catch me up eventually and come and take some of this barley. So we've decided that we're going to stick with Hitman running the tipper for the time being, because I tend to drive tractors in front of combines, and yeah, that doesn't work too successfully.
We tried running the two harvesters. That little farmer cannot handle this very well.
Yeah, so I'm
gonna
going
unload like every strip.
I'm going to turn this way, so
Get out of the way.
please.
How come you went and changed it just as soon as you turn on the video? You go the opposite way.
I changed it just before I turned on the video.
Okay, I'm ready for you next time.
Yeah, it makes it more interesting, but at least I spoke to you about it. I didn't just drive into you.
That's true enough.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just... It makes better sense to kind of do that at the moment. So there you go. So Hitman zooms off, wheezing around, and we keep going. So yeah, so approaching our trees again there, right in the middle. Well, not right in the middle, but yeah. So lots to do. Lots of barley. I mean, how many times have you been back to the silos now?
Just a couple.
Just a couple. So
Well, 3 or 4.
I can see you going just a couple more times.
Whoopsie. Oh, you're doing the loop on this one, okay. I was
Yes.
expecting you just to turn it.
Yeah, it's become a little bit steeper, so I've been looping. I think I did it last time because there was a patch of stuff to get. Oh well. Always expect the unexpected. So yeah. This one definitely needs a loop. I'm not sure if it's a honey nut loop or a fruit loop, but it's a loop. Aha.
It's a barley loop.
Barley loop, yep, well, true. It's definitely that. So we can see, yeah, we've left the far on the edge of the field. We were getting some... I think we mentioned it before, but we were getting some issues with the kind of invisible extension of the header, and the trailer was running up against that for a little while. But it was nothing that couldn't be handled, as usual. There we go. It's almost like we're in synchronization, isn't it? How's the lag going for you?
Yeah, pretty well.
Oh, good. So that must have eased off. So we like lag when it eases off. Means you don't get to use an excuse when you derp. Ha 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 ha. Not that you do. Well, not very often.
It's happened.
Yeah,
Not
well,
very often, yeah.
I think I do it pretty often. I mean, looking at things like I'm going to be doing with the Minecraft survival series. Someone wants me to do Thaumcraft, and I'm going to be doing the bees as well, and it's just a major setup for derp. So I will try and not loop this time, so there we go. So that's interesting, because I've not really done anything much with bees. I've really not done anything much at all with Thaumcraft. So two pretty big areas to then kind of look into.
I haven't done bees or tree breeding yet, and those are the ones I want to get into. Thaumcraft I've already done, so
yeah, I mean,
it's not that difficult if you use the wiki.
Exactly.
If you don't use the wiki, it should be a good challenge.
Yeah, well, I think I'm planning on trying to find my way through it. And if I get stuck, probably using the wiki, but only if I get stuck.
Make sure you have lots of stuff.
Yeah. I think there'll be plenty of resource gathering missions, but those will probably take place off screen because mining is not that interesting. But much like kind of harvesting barley is probably not that interesting, but I know certainly from the comments that got left on the final episodes of Agricultural Simulator Historical Farming, Toby was telling me off because I did a whole bunch of field work off screen. But there was a very good reason for me to do that, and that was to make enough money to do the season finale. So there we go. And so very shortly it'll be on to Agricultural Simulator 2013. Let's see how well that works first. I'm hoping for faster tractors, I think, is the most important thing. So,
Speaking of which, we'll be coming up on the 70s era soon here.
yeah, so I think
a new harvester and a tractor and tippers.
Yeah, I think we promised ourselves a schluter, didn't we, after this?
Yes, we did.
Nothing like a good schluter. They come in very handy. I think we ended up having like 4 of them on the multiplayer farm.
They're a decent tractor and pretty cheap, so I
yeah,
37,000 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Pretty good for multiplayer.
Yes. Yeah, the multiplayer, I haven't done one. Well, depending upon when this goes out, I haven't done one yet for a while, but with the Twitch issues, then it's a bit difficult to live stream at the moment, but we shall see. Hopefully by the time this goes out they might have fixed those, so we'll be looking at setting a date for the next live stream. So yeah, so I think you've seen us going around a few more times, guys, so we're going to pause the record again, and we'll be back probably when we're just finishing the field and moving on to kind of what we're going to try and do next with this particular episode. So we'll see you shortly. So yeah, as we've gotten towards the middle, we've kind of figured that we can use both harvesters because we don't need to have the constant tipper attention, and we're just kind of going, we're now at the stage we're just going up and down, so we're very, very close to being done. Yeah, so it's all looking good. And what was it you were saying about kind of the people that are going to be ending up bailing this up, Hitman?
Yeah, those poor bailers, I feel sorry for them.
Yeah. So, bless their hearts. So, but nevertheless, we get there. It will be fun, one way or another. We are so close. I think I'm going to have to empty. In fact, I'm fairly sure I'm going to have to empty, because this is about to kind of conk. Yeah. So let's go and get this emptied. And then we'll figure out if Hitman beats us back to the punch or not.
I will. I know I will. Unless you cheat. Don't empty all the way.
Well, there is that, but this one does seem to empty quicker. Slightly, but it does have a lot more to empty. But there we go.
Go, little red harvester.
Go, big orange, big yellow harvester even. Maybe if they had babies it would be orange.
How do you tell which one's the boy and which one's the girl?
Good question.
Maybe they're like frogs.
Yeah. Maybe. Ooh. Combine harvester chicken. Dee. Shall I come behind you and make sure if you miss any spots that I get them?
I won't miss any spots. You can unload that one if you want. It's pretty narrow up here. Miss a spot. This is Hitman you're talking to.
Yeah, I know.
Not a hit. I'm a hitman, not a almost hitman.
Hit and miss, man. Okay, so that's empty. So let's put this one away, and then we can kind of figure out our tippers. And I think we said we were gonna maybe take a load of canola out to the... Is that out to the inn that needs to go?
I'd have to look at the prices.
Okay.
How much money do we have right now?
Just over 15,500. You see, someone's just jumped it straight inside a tipper rather than actually bringing the harvester back.
Oh, I can do that after this is done. Gotta get that grain into the silo. Let me know how much we have.
Yep. Well, I'm guessing I've got Sammy and you've got the green beast. Yep. So yeah. I'm guessing we harvested a fair amount.
So I have a bit of canola to dump too that somebody derped on.
Really? Who did that?
I don't know.
I thought that was planned dirt, because we needed an extra bit of canola.
I think it was purple.
It was purple. What, the dirt was purple? Or the person doing the dirt was wearing purple?
That would be the one.
Ah, okay. Because I was going to go, I'm not so sure I've heard of these different coloured derps. So... There we go.
I'd make you a derple.
Well, I've been called worse things. I'm sure we all have. Okay, so it was canola, and I think on the way you said that you thought that I should drop off the chicken eggs, so I'm going to go and collect those as well. So we'll leave that there for a second. We'll run across over here, because we have this wonderful, wonderful mod that I love very much. We just have to kind of go in here, and we get all the eggs. So much better. So have you figured out where I'm going yet? Is it the inn? I'm going to the inn.
I haven't looked at the price. Just a second.
Okay.
Guessing it would be the inn, though.
It usually is, so that's where I'm heading. Until I get
Yeah, it's about 200 higher there.
Excellent. So we don't have any beacons, so we can't put any beacons on, so...
Do you have a full load there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do indeed.
Something there.
Huh?
I've still got some in a tipper here to dump in, so I'm doing that now. 1192.
Ah. Excellent. And I suppose either on the way or on the way back I need to figure out where the egg selling place is. I know it's down in town somewhere. It's in one of the side streets or something. I think that'll be on the way back kind of a thing. Because this is a heavy old tipper, this. Sammy's finding it a little bit interesting. Well, he will do in a minute when we're gonna go cross country. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Eee! There you go. If any of you suffer from seasickness, that was a good view for you there. And look, empty, full, empty, full. Yeah, stop doing that, fat man. It's not clever, it's not funny.
Got a load of canola on the way as well.
Oh, you're bringing some down there as well, are you?
Yep.
Is that another full load or a not
Full
quite
load,
full?
yeah.
Yay. So we should be making some money, ready to make some money, basically.
Yep. It's still another, I guess, about 3/4 load there.
Okay, so...
About 80% probably.
Okay, so we can either sell that off screen or leave it and leave that for our next kind of canola harvest type thing.
How much money do we have now?
Still 1,500 because I haven't actually... It's 1,500, still 15,000 because I haven't actually dropped anything yet. I'm just tipping now.
It's best to sell it all at once, I think. Otherwise the price will crash. I think the price is already down.
Yeah.
We sold some a while ago.
Yep, so that's 42,000 now.
Now we can buy the Schluter.
We can indeed buy a Schluter. But I think we'll save that for next episode. And I'm just going to find the chicken shop. And if you're heading out here, when I've found the chicken shop and we've sold the eggs, then I think we'll probably call that here for today. Driving over the field, even though I probably shouldn't. Not that it matters too much. See, now it's empty and empty. Aha.
Looking today to see if there's a way to turn on traffic in multiplayer. I couldn't find a way.
Alright.
If any of our viewers know how to do that, just drop in a message. Whereas I know you can't do it though.
No, I'm guessing probably it activates different elements of the game, I would imagine, being on the server. Because it puts it in server mode really for when you're doing this. But we shall see.
I read it was disabled because of it caused a lot of lag. The server would have to work pretty hard to keep up.
Yeah,
Well,
that makes sense.
the client who's hosting, I should say.
Yeah.
But now that there's a server, hopefully they'll enable it in there.
Well, it's certainly a possibility. And that
Money
didn't
should be
take
going
much.
up.
Yep. Gonna wait for you to finish. Did you take a different route because I didn't see you?
Yep. I went around between just south of 2021 up
Alright.
the east side.
Alright, we just sold $4,000 worth of eggs as well, so I'm going to head on back to the farm, and I think I'll say from here, take care folks, and we'll leave it there.
I'll see you later.